Hello, our viewers. Hello, everyone from wherever you're watching from. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Well, I'm so honored today to be part of Papa's YouTube channel today, and I'm so honored to be here today. And I want to take this opportunity to thank Papa himself and Nalongo and the whole Kwikiriza family at large. And for the subscribers, the viewers, thank you so much. And for those of you who have not yet subscribed, subscribe to this channel, like, share, and comment. So I'll introduce myself. My name is Christina. Many of you know me as Tina or Tiniko on TikTok. And I'm so honored to be here once again today to share something which Papa asked me to share. And I'll go straight into it. That is Aupair. I don't know, many of you call it Aupair, Aupair, whatever you call it, but it is AU and the word pair without space. So what is Aupairing, or who is an Aupair? Let me start from there. An Aupair, I would say, is somebody between 18 to 30, a lady or a girl, who leaves their home country to go to a foreign country to, in form of like culture exchange. Yeah, simply it is like a culture exchange program or something they introduced where somebody leaves their home country to go to another foreign country, mostly in Europe. I'm mostly knowing it in Europe, but also anywhere in the world, UK, US, au pairs are everywhere. But I'm speaking on a perspective that I'm from Africa. So from Africa, it is more easier and common to go as an au pair in any European country. I'm not saying Africans don't do au pairing in USA or UK, but I'm saying from my own perspective, it's easier. For example, mostly from Uganda, where I come from, and from Kenya. So an au pair, meaning you'll be hosted by a family, because it is two sides. There is a host family and there is you, the au pair. So whereby the host family is looking for an au pair and the au pair is looking for a host family, whereby you go join that family, whether they have kids or not. It's according to whatever needs they have. All families have needs designed according to the au pair they need, or different requirements, whereby some will require you to take care of the elderly or sick children, or very big children. I mean, in Europe, life is different. So people have different needs and they will tailor make them and they'll put them on their profile. Whereas also you, the au pair, you have different needs or different requirements you're looking for from a host family. So what am I saying? You have to start while you're building your profile. Of course, you will see all these questions which you have to fill in. Which type of country would you like? Okay, where would you in the world do you like your host family to come from? Where they will give you a maximum of 5 countries. So you will select any country you feel like you have the ability to go there. So different countries still have different requirements. For Germany and Netherlands, I am sure it is between, at least for Germany, I'm sure it is between 18 to 26 years. 26 is the maximum. So even when your age right now is the maximum of that country requirement, still you can apply as long as your birthday is not yet clocking 27 at the time of your application. As an au pair, they accept you. So for these other European countries like the Scandinavian, Denmark, Norway, Sweden, Finland, all those, Austria, blah blah, all those other countries, most of them, they are 18 to 30 years. So between 18 to 30 years, you are eligible for this au pair. Then for the requirements, of course, this normal requirements, like anywhere when you're going to any other country for any purposes, tourism, what, of course the requirements, most of them are the same, like COVID certificate, no criminal record. But then for the au pair, since it's more of caring for children and people, of course doing some light housework, doing daily chores, like somebody who came and joined the family, of course you you will be required to have these normal things which they will ask you when you're filling in your Aupair profile. Can you swim? Can you ride a bicycle? Do you have a driving license? You know, a few of those things which most of us are already, you know, we are already used to, or even we have them. So that shouldn't be a big problem. Then the other thing is, how do you build your Aupair profile? Of course, as long as you can read and write English, um, there is nothing that is going to stop you, because it is free registration. I repeat, free registration. As long as you're on an like an Aupair website that is legit, which I'm going to mention like few of them I know. You just go to your Google search or search engine, whatever you're using, you fill in www.aupair.com, then they will bring everything. Then there is also aupairworld.com. Those are two websites, they are different, aupair.com and aupairworld.com. Then there is Energy Aupair, that is specifically for Norway. Then there is Alfin.com, that is specifically for Denmark. Yeah, there are so many, but at least some of those I know. Yes, and they are not agencies, but they are legit registered Aupair websites. And actually, I think for Aupair.com, it's like the most leading one. I think they were the founders of Aupair, and it's a Germany clone. If even you go to the website, you can always get the numbers and all the contacts you need in case of anything. And they will leave a long list of things you need to know about au pairing, how to go on your profile, what to write on your profile to impress the host families, because in reality it's like a dating site. Like if you've ever been to a dating site, because it's a two-sided thing, or a two-way thing, whereby an au pair, you're writing things to impress, including your photos, your word, I mean everything will be there. So as you are busy looking for a host family to take you, the host family is also looking for a potential au pair. So it should be a two-way. You'll be neglected, you'll be rejected, you'll be getting negative answers. I mean, you might write to a family and they say, no, we are not accepting you. It's not bad. But all I am saying is, whatever you're trying to do in life, it's all about patience and consistency. So yes, that is about the profile. Make sure you write about yourself, your hobbies, your interests. What are your plans after you do the au pair program? Because normally most families, the minimum you can stay with is 6, then the maximum is 18 months, which you will answer all that while you're filling in your au pair profile. Then once your profile is ready, it will be confirmed by the website where you're on, and they say you can now start to scroll through the families. And wherever you can go in your search criteria. For example, you had filled in countries like Germany, Belgium, Austria, Denmark, Norway, and you feel like a week has passed, there is no response. Or you can always change the countries time to time. You can always keep playing around. You never know. Even the countries you might be rejecting, for example, Poland, any other countries, Croatia, Czech Republic. I mean, au pair is everywhere. So you can never know. You have to keep changing your search criteria so that you never know where your luck would be. And I repeat, at least make sure you write to 10 families daily, because you don't need to write much. Just introducing, dear host family, my name is Tina. As you saw my profile and I looked at your profile too, something like pulling their attention. It's a two-way. Don't just make a profile and sit and say, okay, let me wait for families to look for me. No, it doesn't work like that. And the other thing I wanted to mention, at least for those of you who still have a chance, like you're somewhere, you have Wi-Fi, you do, I mean, you get some extra time to do whatever you want to do yourself. Use that time productively. Learn a new skill, learn a new language. There are so many caregiving schools which are free on the internet. Allison courses, florence.com. I mean, do something productive. Get those certificates online. Do something. Learn a language, at least for starters. Even before you think of doing something, at least include all of them in your profile. I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, so that when the chance comes, the host family can really find reasons to consider you as their au pair. And remember, if a host family is, I mean, if you've come to an agreement via the website, you write to each other, you get to know each other, that's when you go to the next step. Then you share contacts, maybe Skype, WhatsApp, or which are more private contacts. Then you start talking on video calls. Then you start arranging how your travel will be. And I remember very well, it is written there, and you should know this. the host family does all the documentation for you, because it's like they're inviting you to come, and it's like a culture exchange program. It's not a job, I repeat. For those of you who think you will go, you'll be doing like full nanny jobs that you'll be getting thousands of euros. It's not like that. But I would say it's an opportunity for you to go to Europe specifically, and then you will find plan B as you're there. By the time your Aupair program will be done, or your contract, at least you will know, let me stay and study, let me do this, and you know you're ready in the system, because you'll be normally working 8 to 10 hours, and you have time. Normally the host families are directed, actually it's not optional, they are directed to take the au pair for language courses, since most of the European countries are not English speaking. So normally they'll take you for German classes, Dutch classes, Danish, Polish, Swedish, whatever country you are in. Yes, and they of course free accommodation, they have to give you allowance money. And for the salary, it's not having salary, because it's not a job. Even when you're at the embassy trying to answer questions, they will tell you, for example, what are you going to do in Germany? You say, I'm going to stay there as an au pair, learn the German language, exchange German culture, learn new cuisines, new experiences, meet new people, see Berlin. You know, you have to really be sharp. And for the salary, they don't really consider it as salary. They use it, the term pocket money. So mostly they give between 320 euros, European standard countries. That is what even they list on the au pair websites, 320 euros to 500 euros. It's according to the agreement you have with the family. So once you've agreed with the family, everything, they will document everything, including the, of course, whatever they ask from their side for you to present to the embassy, including the contract, the invitations, their proof of accommodation, the insurance, everything they will cater for. So for you, your duty will be them sending it to you, you doing your part, taking it to your embassy in your home country, um, asking for a visa. Once your visa is granted, then normally it differs from, like in families. Some families will cater all your flight tickets and everything, even your visa money. But some will say, okay, you can pay for your visa fee, and maybe for the flight we can share. You pay half, we pay half. That is, I mean, it determines, I mean, it depends on which family and whatever you've agreed. But that shouldn't stop you. If the family says we are not catering for your flight, since we've done all the other part, it's okay. You can still book your own flight and reach. So when you reach, they'll pick you from the airport straight to their home. Then you will start your journey. Yes, and I think that is it. I've mentioned most of the things, but maybe to put a disclaimer, if anybody tries to tell you, for example, mostly these countries I know where scammers use this opportunity, US and UK and Canada, because they know all people, most of the people, realistically they are thinking that's the heaven on earth, and they really think it's their number one dream country. So be very, very cautious when you're getting things from those Facebook pages where you go, or even on the Aupair website, when the family didn't put any profile, because mostly the families which are legit, they'll put their profile pictures, their kids, something also you could look at. So mostly for those families which don't put anything on their profile, be cautious about them. And when you hear anybody asking you anything that, okay, you need to send this money, even if it's 100 euros, it's a scam, my sister, run. Because for Aupair, it's a free program. Like I said, it's a free cultural exchange program. You shouldn't put in any money. Only up to like you reach on the second last step, when even you've already contacted your family and you two have come to an agreement, that's when you can put in a very little sum of money. Yes. So yeah, I think that's all about the Aupair program. I hope you will jump on the track and take your luck, try your luck, never give up. Yes, use every opportunity. Don't be shy. Get out of your eggshells. Yes, this is a very, very big opportunity, and it's legit, legit, and legit. So I wish you all the best, and thank you so much for watching this channel.